Hey everyone, Chris here. Thank you so much for clicking onto the Sabbatical Story channel. Today's video is all about defining what a sabbatical is. I have 3 definitions for you today, and we're going to get right into it because the third one is the most important. So the very first definition of a sabbatical actually is brought to us by the Bible, where it describes taking the 7th year off every 7 years. Although it doesn't say it, I think what it means is to take a year off. The entire 7th year off every 7 years. And that was to rest yourself and to rest your land. The second definition is the modern definition of a sabbatical, which is typically to take several months to a year off from work. And that could be to travel, it could be to study, it could be to volunteer. And while those are 3 good reasons to take a sabbatical, it pales in comparison to the third definition of a sabbatical. And so the third definition is the definition that you give it. At the end of the day, there's no rules. There's no rule that says that you have to take a year off, that it has to be 3 months off, or that you have to volunteer, or that you have to travel. It can be whatever you want it to be. And so I'd like to give you some examples of what that could be. One example could be quitting your job, selling your house, and traveling the world for a year. That is an extreme sabbatical. Another example may not necessarily be jobless at all. You might quit a job and then say go down to Key West and take people out on snorkeling trips as a deckhand on a boat for a year. A third idea could be to volunteer in South America for a cause that you believe in. But no matter what your definition of a sabbatical is, it has to be defined before you actually start planning your sabbatical. And that's what our next video is going to be about, so stay tuned for that. But I'd actually like to give you an example of a real life sabbatical story, meaning, and that's ours. I was in the height of my career. I was in a good place. I had a great boss, a great team, and a great company. I had a great house. My wife and I had a beautiful home in Florida, and something was missing. We wanted to do things that we couldn't do, and that was ultimately what took us down the path of a sabbatical. And so we did quit our jobs, we did sell our house, and we're down to 1 car, and we sold all of our belongings that didn't have deep personal meaning to us. One of the things that we're passionate about is mountain biking, and we wanted to move to the Smoky Mountains, which is where we are here today, on a Wednesday, to go mountain biking out in the Smoky Mountains. And so we actually moved here so that we could go mountain biking every day. Something else that was important to us as well is that we wanted to show people how to take a sabbatical and what a sabbatical is all about. That's why you're watching this video right now on our Sabbatical Story channel. Another thing that we really wanted to do too is that my wife and I are very passionate about health and wellness. We created a website called remindhealth.com. There's a link to the website in the description down below if you want to go check it out. But we're passionate about teaching people how to get well, lose weight, and accomplish their health goals without a diet plan, without counting calories, and getting away from the medications. And what we have is actually revolutionary. There's nothing like it out there. So we're spending a large part of our sabbatical creating a video-based web content tutorial, because this is what we really want to do. It's our passion. And this sabbatical allows us to do that. And so that is the meaning and the definition that we've given our sabbatical. Now again, in our next video that we have coming up very soon, we're going to be showing you how to identify what a sabbatical should be and can be for you. Well, that's it, guys. Any questions, leave your comments and everything in the description down below. We'll be sure to get back to you on that. And until next time, we'll see you on sabbatical.